Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host Selassie Fiawoye. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It was a weekend of shockers in the Premier League as Manchester United and Manchester City lost for the first time since 2013 on the same weekend, and since 2003 this is the first time they've also lost and not scored any goal on the weekend. A strange week for the Manchester clubs. Arsenal won their game. Chelsea also won their game. Liverpool continued their amazing form in the Premier League. They have now gone 8 games unbeaten heading into this international break, and they look like this is their year. This is most likely Liverpool's year. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments box on that. Today we're going to look at performances of Ghanaian players abroad. Jordan Ayew continued his amazing scintillating form for Crystal Palace. He grabbed the winner in this game against West Ham under some controversial circumstances. They had to wait for VAR to confirm if it was a goal before it was finally accepted as a goal. Hear from Jordan after he scored that goal. We'll also look at his brother Andre Ayew, who scored a goal for Swansea City against Stoke City under 60 seconds, but it wasn't enough for them to win that game. And Fatawu also continues his fine form for TRELLESBORG. He netted in their 2-2 draw over the weekend in Swedish League. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I'll advise you to subscribe to this channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So you know how we do it. We start off from the English Premier League, and I'll start off from Manchester United versus Newcastle, where Matthew Longstaff got them that winner in the second half. A long range effort from outside the box beat THER and Manchester United, and their woes continue. A really disappointing Monday. They had a game with Arsenal in a 1-1 draw. Another terrible travel in the Europa League where they failed to get a shot on target, and now this weekend it was a loss. As some would say, it has been coming. Manchester United have not been the brightest side, but Christian Ayew was in this game. He was an 83rd minute substitute in this game as his team secured a 1-0 victory over Manchester United at St. James's Park. Now, Newcastle suffered a 5-0 loss to Leicester City last week, and you would think Manchester United, despite their poor form, would have found a way past this Newcastle side, but it wasn't to be. And Christian Ayew's Newcastle beat Manchester United and added more insult to injury for the Red Devils. I move on to my next game, and Southampton took on Chelsea, and Chelsea beat them 3-1. Kevin Danso was an unused substitute in this game. Now, Liverpool took on Leicester City in what was another interesting encounter at Anfield. Sadio Mane got the opening goal for Liverpool before Leicester City equalized from Maddison, and controversial penalty was awarded to Liverpool, and Milner, as cold as ever, found the back of the net to give them that win. Amate Daniel is still out injured, and it's getting to a year now. November will be exactly a year since we saw Daniel Amate in action for Leicester City. Begs the question, what is up with him? I'll be doing a little bit more research into that. It's quite weird that Daniel Amate has not made the squad. He was not listed on the injured list, and he was not even named in the squad entirely. So we'll move on to my next game, and West Ham took on Crystal Palace, and that was when Jordan Ayew was the man of the moment. Jordan Ayew was on target. He was subbed in the 90 plus minutes. Benteke came on for him. He scored the winner in the 87th minute after Patrick Van Aanholt's penalty was equalized by West Ham, and the Hammers were really disappointed by that. It was a VAR decision. They had to wait for a long spell before that goal was accepted by the referee, and Jordan was with the thoughts that probably the goal would have been disallowed, but thankfully it was allowed. Let's go have a listen to Jordan Ayew after he scored the winner for Crystal Palace versus West Ham.
I'm buzzing. I'm enjoying myself. Like I said, the most important thing is the team, and the team have made things easy for me as well, to settle in easy, and things have been well for all of us, so it's positive.
And do you feel comfortable now in this system this season?
Well, I feel comfortable in this system. I feel comfortable in any system. The most important thing for me is to play, to be on the pitch. That's what I want, and of course if the manager wants me to play in different positions or different system, as long as I'm on the pitch, I don't have a problem.
Yeah, so that was Jordan Ayew expressing his thoughts after the game. I'll take you through some of the few things he said. He said it was a 50-50 game and they are happy and thank God that they won it. Now, he scored for the third time in 6 games for Palace. Now, sometimes you need a bit of luck, and I think today we deserve the 3 points. That's what Ayew said. It was a tight game, but we were lucky and we will take it. Luckily, it was a goal and we will take it. Usually, when you wait that long, it means no goal, so it's positive. I'm buzzing. I'm enjoying myself. The most important thing is the team, and the team have made things easy for me to settle in. Things are going well for us all, so it's positive. So it was quite interesting to see Jordan Ayew. He's finding his form, his feet at Crystal Palace, and he's Ghana's #1 striker in there for the Black Stars. And unfortunately, the Black Stars are not taking part in any friendlies still. It's quite unfortunate. This is the international break, and I don't know why the Ghana FA or the normalization committee or whoever is in charge in the interim of Ghana football has not sought to do anything about that. But let me know your thoughts on Jordan Ayew's performance so far for Crystal Palace. Did you ever have any doubt? Did you always believe in Jordan that he could deliver as much as he is now? Do you think Andre was right when he said Jordan is underrated and underappreciated? Your thoughts are welcome in the comments box. I move on to my next game. Bristol City took on Reading, and Bristol City beat Reading 1-0, and he hadn't played the full 90 minutes as his side lost here. Nottingham Forest took on Brentford, and Albert Adoma was a 78th minute substitute for Nottingham Forest in this game. They won 1-0. Now Swansea took on Stoke City, and under 60 seconds, Andre Ayew found the back of the net for Swansea to make it 1-0, but it wasn't enough. Stoke rallied back and got 2 goals. Swansea were on top over the weekend. This is the second consecutive goal for the Swans in the championship. In midweek, he scored a goal which was the winner for them, and that put them on top. But this time around, he scored the first goal and it wasn't enough. They lost 2-1 to Stoke City. To my next game, and it's AFC Wimbledon. They took on Rockdale, and it was a 3-2 win for AFC Wimbledon. Kwesi Appiah once again was an unused substitute in this game for AFC Wimbledon. I moved to Spain. Valencia took on Deportivo Alaves. They beat Deportivo Alaves 2-1. Mobarakwa Castle was not in the squad for Deportivo Alaves. Real Valladolid took on Atletico de Madrid, and Thomas Partey, following his impressive run of form, was involved in this. He played the full 90 minutes. Mohamed Salisu played the full 90 minutes for Real Valladolid. The game ended in a drab 0-0 draw. Real Zaragoza took on Cadiz. Rafael Dramina played 70 minutes as his side lost 2-0. Celta Vigo took on Atletico Bilbao, and Joseph Edu played the full 90 minutes as he kept a clean sheet in his team's 1-0 win against Atletico Bilbao. Now, Trelleborg in Sweden took on IK Brag, and Fatawu scored and played the full length of this game. He got a yellow card in this 2-2 draw. Fatawu continuing his amazing form with Trelleborg. It was interesting for him to score over the weekend. This is a loan spell from Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and we hope he is able to secure that permanent move into this club. With his performances like this, I think that should happen anytime soon. Now, Fiorentina in Italy, I move. Fiorentina took on Udinese, and Kevin Prince Boateng was an unused substitute as his side won 1-0 against Udinese. Nicolas Opoku played the full 90 minutes for Udinese. They succumbed to a 1-0 loss to Fiorentina. Inter Milan took on Juventus to decide who would be on top of the table after this game. Inter Milan, amazing start to the season, not lost a single game, not dropped any points, scoring so many goals. This time they succumbed to a 2-1 loss to Juventus. Juventus are now on top of the Serie A, and goals came from Paulo Dybala and Gonzalo Higuain for Juventus. Martinez got the penalty after VAR deemed it a penalty, a handball from Matthias de Ligt for Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo scored a goal, but Dybala was adjudged to have been offside, and Gonzalo Higuain eventually got that winner. Russia versus Sassuolo game was postponed, so Alfred Duncan's team Sassuolo could not play their game, and I think it will be played at a later time. Germany, I moved to next, and Paderborn SC lost to Mainz 2-1. Christopher Ndriedje was an 84th minute substitute in this game. Hertha Berlin took on Fortuna Düsseldorf. They beat Fortuna Düsseldorf 3-1. Kasim Adams and Bernard Tekete played the full length of this game. Nana Mpoma played 63 minutes. Kelvin Ofori was not in this squad. I moved to Turkey, and Yele Malatyaspor won 5-1 against Denizlispor. Efri Aqua played the full 90 minutes for Yele Malatyaspor as he thrashed Denizlispor in the Turkish league. Göztepe took on Kayserispor. Bernard Mensah was not in the squad as his side Kayserispor were thumped 4-0 by Göztepe. Kukarespor took on Trabzonspor. Caleb Kuban is still out injured, but Trabzonspor managed to get a 2-1 win over Kukarespor. Belgium, I moved to finally, and Waasland Beveren took on Ostende in the Belgian league, and they won 3-1. Thomas Japon, however, was not in the squad for Waasland Beveren. Volte Vergen beat Cercle Bruges 6-0, and Godfred Donsa was an unused substitute for Cercle Bruges. They were thumped thoroughly 6-0. And finally, Genk versus Royal Excel, and Joseph Painso unfortunately was not in the squad following his Champions League debut earlier in the week. They drew 0-0 with Napoli, and they beat Royal Excel 2-1 on this occasion. So that has been it for today. I've been looking at performances of Ghanaian players abroad in the top leagues across the world. Who was your standout performer? Kudos to Fatawu, continuing his amazing form. Jordan Ayew as well, making a stake for him into the Black Stars call-up possibly. Friendlies are not going to take place for Ghana. Ghana Black Stars will not take part in the friendlies once again. The second international break we are having without the Black Stars taking to the field. It's quite shocking for me, because we have to prepare for the qualifiers, which are imminent. In November we will play one qualifier, but hey, probably there's something in the works. The GFA is undergoing reconstruction, and possibly that is the reason why. But let me know your thoughts. Who was your standout performer? What do you think about the performance of Ghanaian players? Is there an improvement on last week's one? Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Enjoy your day.